What's up, everyone? What's up, Anthony? What's up, Dave? Dave leaving on a plane. Wait, where you going? You going on a plane to go to the dentist appointment? Good to see you, man. Before you leave, how long do you get to stay? Also, good to see you, Vicky. Yeah, so I was a little bit late sending out the email, but we've been doing a lot of PDFs. So today we're talking about funk, and we're gonna do funk basics. All right, Dave, you got 15 minutes. So I'm going to turn on this metronome and see if you guys can hear it. I know it's not going to be ideal. I just want to see if you can hear it a little bit. What's up, Rick? Good to see you. So the first thing is this idea of funk basics. We're going to be thinking in 16th notes. Okay, you can hear it a little bit. Very good. Now I'm going to get it to where it's going through Ableton on other streams, so have no fear with that. I could turn on the metronome right there, but I want to use this really cool metronome that I just got. So if anyone needs a metronome out there, I recommend this Sondery. It has great ratings, and it's like the top rated one on Amazon. So this is a great metronome to get. It's nice and loud. It's easy to use. And what I'm going to do first is I'm at 72 beats per minute. So as we learn these ideas, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn on, you can select the beat. So it's going up all the way up to 9 different beats. So 9 counts before it clicks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 2 beats. And the reason is we're going to talk about 2 and 4. So you'll hear it 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and. So when we think about funk basics, we're thinking about 1 and a 2 and a. And the way you write that out is 1 plus. Plus is the same as I'm sorry. So 1 and then E, lowercase e, 1 E, and instead of and, I do plus. So 1 E and, plus means and a U for 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on. I want you to hear how I count it along with this. Now, when I hear the beats 2 and 4, that's when I start counting, remember? So it's like this: 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like that snare is hitting on 2 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E, and that already feels good. So like 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, or here G minor, 2, 3, 4, 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 2 E and. We haven't even added the left hand yet, but do you guys feel how amazing that feels when you have that metronome on 2 and 4? So once again, we welcome you to this stream this morning. This is a Chord Academy stream, and I just want all of my Chord Academy members, my All Access, and our YouTube channel members that I'm uploading the funk basic charts. I haven't done that yet. I just organized them. They're in my Google Drive, but we're going to go over some funk basics today, and I'm going to be adding to this folder. I'm putting in 2 PDFs today, but I want to take even the chords that we've been working on. Let's just stay in our D minor 11, which is in all of our folders. You have D minor 11, what a great sound, and you have G minor 9, and then you have B flat, and then you have your A13 sus4 to an A flat 9 with the flat 13, A7 with the flat 9 and flat 13. All right, let me say hello to everyone. I want to make sure we do that. All right, so once again, Anthony, good to see you first on today. Dave P, Vicky, we have Rick. Always good to see you, Rick. Good to see you this morning. I know you're going to go work out today. Then we have Hugh, bookends of iMusicAcademy. Good to see you, Hugh. Bill, did I see Bill in the chat? Yeah, Bill's there. What's up, Bill? Good morning. Good to see you. And Vance, good to see you. Still celebrating his birthday, probably. And Vicky, of course. Good to see you as always. Okay, so once again, let me just say this again because it's really important. If you need a good metronome, get this Sondery metronome on on Amazon. It's really easy. It's very cheap too. It's like 21 bucks or something like that. It's well worth it. I already absolutely love it. The main difference between jazz and funk is that the rhythm and the chords. It can be both. So when I'm thinking in terms of funk, in the case of this beginning idea of what we're doing, first thing we're doing is getting the metronome on 2 and 4, just like we do in jazz. So you have that beat going, and I have it set to get 2 beats. Every 2 beats, you have the click. That's my 2 and 4. So what I'm going to do is count. Here we go. So I'm not going to go 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, because that would put it on the beat. Remember, I start counting. If I hear the click, that's where I start 2. So watch this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So you hear it. Now the snare is on 2 and 4, and it already feels good. So I can go 2, 3, 4, or 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, right? Just like that. So here we go. 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E. So then I would take these 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. And so I'm just going to play the I'm just going to play the chords. I'm not going to do any rhythm yet from the latest PDF we did. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, B flat, 2 and a 3 E, 4. And this is in all of the academies. In your Memphis folder for my YouTube, and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a B flat, 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. I could go. All right, now, do you guys understand that? So I have that 16th note feel, and that's one of the differences between the straight rhythm and the 16th rhythm feel. So watch this. As we're doing funk, we're going to do things like this. We're going to get 4 on the floor. Let's do this voicing right here, G minor 11. So we're going to get it going like this. 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Okay, we're gonna go. Now I'm gonna go to D minor. So what I like to do with different kinds of funk rhythms is, one is think 4 on the floor, and that's what we're doing in the right hand. So let's just do D minor at first. We're going to go 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. So you hear what I'm doing in the right hand. I'm just going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. In the left hand, 1 E. Again, D minor. And then I'm going to go to B flat. We could go. I could go the index finger. Let's do it like this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and let's get this going. So I'm I'm just doing 5 of D minor. I like that. Where you go? You guys see what I'm doing? I'm going to settle into a very simple one to teach you. The ones that I wrote out are much more simple than this, but I at least want to get this little groove going with the chords we already did. Let's go over the chords again, and then we'll just keep this little groove going. And we'll talk about the overall idea of, here's your D minor 11. What a great sound right there. Good to see you. Make sure I got it. So Vance, yes, the chord, I put in one of the PDFs last night, which is the D minor 11 to G minor to B flat to A13 to flat. That is in the membership area, the Chord Academy, and All Access. The next thing is with this funk things, they're in my Google Drive. I just haven't added them, but yes, I'm adding them to all 3 academies, including the YouTube channel. And a shout out once again to our newest elite member of the YouTube channel. Tom joined yesterday. So a shout out to Tom. All right, here we go. Yeah, we're at 16 now, which is awesome. All right, so are you guys feeling okay with what we're doing this morning? It's just funk basics, and it's a process. It's not super easy. Rick, don't be retracting your messages. Just go raw with it. All right, watch this again. So I'm just thinking 4 on the floor right here, and then my right hand I can start with 1 E and right we go. Just like that. And notice the and a 4 E and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and your PDF does have these things in it. For blues and for jazz, actually, for jazz and for funk. So isn't that fun right there? I'm doing 5 of whatever chord I'm on, 5, 1, and I'm doing a 1 E and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. Now that was kind of fun what I did, wasn't it? Is like 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 4 E. 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E. Now let's turn on the track, the click, and do this. Now once again, I want everybody using your metronome. Metronome is your friend if you're doing blues, jazz, classical, you name it. So if you need a good metronome, I'm probably going to reopen my store on Amazon. It's probably like I would get 10 cents, but if you guys think, Rick says, you don't think, it said you retracted. It says message retracted, Rick. Anyway, I'm just having fun with you, but it does say that. All right, now watch this. So I'm going to set up my store again on Amazon so that if anybody buys the things that I recommend, it may give me 10 cents. I don't know. But anyway, the main thing is that you get this right now, Sonderi metronome, if you need a good metronome. And the way you're going to do this is just like we do, if I tell you guys, I want the swing feel, when you hear your click going like this, you start counting. If you want the swing feel, you don't start counting on 1, 2, 3. No, you count on 2. So watch this. You hear the click and you go 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that immediately gets your click on 2 and 4. What's up, Diego? Everybody say hey to Promise, which is Diego, which is my newest student and an amazing piano player and a super awesome tech guy as well. All right, watch this. I'm going to turn on the click, and let's actually go over this. So I'm turning on the metronome, and again, I have it set for 2 beats. It's at 72 beats per minute, and I want you to hear the click. It's beeping like that. I'm not going to go 1E and a 2E and a 3E, because that doesn't put the click on 2 and 4. Once again, I'm going to start with the click. I'm start counting when I hear the beep on 2. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3. Let's do D minor. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and so even this, I'm in rhythm, right? So we go 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a G minor, 2E, and let the time go by. It feels good. Let's do that one again. Listen. I reversed the chords. Now, let's do this. So what I'm doing now is, before I go back to this simple, focused, exactly what I want you to play, now I want you to just feel the groove. Like, you can just do things like this. As long as you keep the pulse in mind, where we go 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E, and I could just use my hands going right and left. 3, watch this, we go. I'm doing this, I'm exaggerating this on purpose. I'm going right, left with the hands really high just to show you how you could use the hands, do anything you want. 3, 4, I go. Let's just do D minor. That's a kind of a neat feel when you go, so 1E, 3 and 4 and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3. I could go, let's start on a 1E. Here we go. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 4E. So you see what I'm doing the same thing right now where I go like. Vance, you already have the chords. They're already in the membership area. Let me go over these in its most basic, simple way again. So this idea of D minor 11, G minor 9, B flat, and then we have our A13 sus4 to A13 with the flat 13 and the flat 9 right there. And all I'm doing is spacing it out occasionally, and I go. Just getting the basics down of getting used to using the 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a. And I always use the index on the offbeat. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E. 2E and a 4E and a 4E and a. So there is 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and. All right, who is enjoying this? Maybe I'm the only one. All right, I'll turn on the metronome again and let's just mess around with this some more. So we have. Just practicing chords. I put an E flat in there, D7. didn't have to diminish that time. All right, Jeffrey's here. All right, now the party can begin. What's up, Jeffrey? All right, now let's talk about what I was just doing there. Obviously what I'm doing here is taking just a few chords. I'm going to go over the chords again, and I'm just practicing different rhythms, and I'm repeating them over and over. Like this one, I want you to get 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E. And watch what I do if I go G minor, right? 1 E and a 2 E and, or I could go 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E. Go 1 E and a 2 E and, or 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4. That's kind of a cool one. Go. And I could keep it going. I could go. I'll go A half diminish. Diego, how you doing, man? All right, Diego's liking this. Very good. Let's turn on the click again. 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. I like the idea of the 4 on the floor. It helps you with focus on the left hand. So let's do that. 2, 3, 4. How about I write that loop out? Let's write out that one. So I'll give you G minor. We're going to go. I'm really just doing a couple of different rhythms. One is the 1 E. That's a good one for you. So 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. That feels good just to mess around on different chords. All right, now let's go back to a very simple concept. So that's 4 on the floor. And the rhythms I was doing is like this: 1 E let's see, 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1. And then you can go 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... You see what I'm doing there? Like I'm working between the hands, 1E and... If you think it like a drummer does, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4, or even paradiddles. 1E and a 2E and a... All right, this is not going well. Only 2 people have liked this. I think we're going to have to go back to blues. What do y'all think? All right, I'm showing 7 now. Okay. Vance gives me a weird face there. Trick is... All right, let's do a few more of these. It is 8:36. You guys want to go 5 more minutes or no? Let me know. All right, so everyone, I'm giving you some like really fun things to do here. You could take a G minor. We'll go over those chords again in just a second, but you take this, go 1E and 1E and a 2E and a 3E. That's step 101. And also, I like the index finger. 3E and always on the offbeat. This is in the PDF, by the way, inside the membership area on YouTube, and I'll upload it to Chord Academy and All Access, so no worries. And then you start getting the hands going together. Let me turn on the track for that, or the. Remember, 2, 3, 4, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. And sometimes I just simplify the rhythm even in the right hand. 2, 2, 3, 4. I'm going. I can do it with blues. We could. Which one, Diego? I thought that's what this is. Normal grand. I thought that's what that was. All right, we have. Did we lose Rick? Oh yeah. So real quick, a couple of things. My goal right now is to not. I'm kind of probably confusing everyone right now. All I'm thinking is a couple of different left-hand concepts like 1E and a 2E and a 3E and get this bounce going. And the PDF has all this in there, so no problem. You go like, no problem. Then you get this. So you're gonna pump, and all you have to do is think 16th note. So. All right, now let me say this. So I know that I've gone a little bit over, but I want to encourage you with something really important. Rick says, I don't know how to take that. You might want to retract that, Rick. Just kidding. Don't retract that. Keyboard band says, keyboard avoidance. Y'all always tell me how you feel without telling me how you feel. And sometimes you tell me how you feel while you tell me how you feel. All right, so watch this, everyone. To all of my people watching, watch this. So this idea of right here, and by the way, the PDF does have that. Rick, as soon as I get done with the phone keyboard, all right, hey, Diego, all right, I need your help in figuring that out when we're done with this live. So whenever I have a problem, I just say, Diego, help me, and he gets right into my computer remotely and fixes it. All right, watch this, everyone. So you have this G13, right? Let's go blues for just a second, okay? And you have the G13, which we know sounds good, right? I can go up and down, and you want to be able to play these even blues grooves. So if I go right here and I do G13, right? And I go right hand 4 on the floor. Right? I'm getting my hands working together. And let's do, we're not even gonna do a beat. We'll be our own beat. So I go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2. So you hear how I'm getting the hands working together? I'm gonna go. Now, what I'm doing in my left hand, I'm using that index finger, and this is written out in the PDF. Watch. So the reason I'm showing you this is even in the Funk 101, we do this. And I teach you how to do that right there. It's right. Oh, it's all in the PDF. So you hear every once in a while I do this. Yeah, even there. That's the secret sauce in there, but not for you guys. All right, if you've enjoyed this lesson, please let me know. The funk stuff for me was so much fun. And I want to leave you with this. Two things. Is one, remember, use your metronome, turn it on, and you get your click going on 2 and 4. No worries, Anthony. So we have 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So you go. That's a good exercise. And all I'm doing is 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. That's getting those hands working together. And the other thing I want to leave you with is this. Take the PDF that's in the YouTube membership, the Chord Academy, and All Access, and do this. 2, 3, 4. 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. And you can even go. Yeah, so Anthony says thinking about intro to love song. Yeah, and even this idea of like a D minor 9. I think you can also think of like Maroon 5 or Sarah Bareilles or any of this. If you do this like, but yes, you're absolutely right. Watch this, Anthony. If we go. Let's do that again. Right? Isn't that fun? We can go, here's a whole loop. F, B flat. And then we'll go here. All right, guys, what a fun stream. Yep, heads underwater. Breathe easy for a while. You got the music in your head. Very cool. All right, everyone, that was fun. That was a lot of things we did. Just remember, inside all access, it's going in there, and it's also Chord Academy. I'm putting the Funk 101 thing in there, and I'll add to that. And then in the YouTube channel, the gospel thing, this is already in there. I put it in there last night, Vance. And it says gospel something, tips or something like that. And I would turn on your metronome and even get those going, just very simple, like in time with the thing, right? Awesome. All right. What we always do is give out shout outs to everyone. Diego says go to key sites, settings, effects, and then pulse. You should be able to see active pulses. All right. Oh, really? Okay. Whoa. Hold on a second. Select both names up. All right. Well, then that's our answer. Then I can actually do these craziness and people can see. Hold on a second. Vance. I'm going to look right now. I'm looking at the chart right now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put this on the screen just so Vance doesn't accuse me of not putting it up there. I'm just kidding. Oh, Vance wouldn't do that. All right, really quickly. We'll call this office hours right here. I'm going to switch this window. 1 second, everyone. All right, we're going to move this. And we're going to go here, and I'm going to go 4. This is the Google Drive. And let me find it. Here we go, right here. And let me make it visible. Oh, it needs to be higher up. Okay, now, really quickly, Vance. I'm in the Memphis folder, and I'm going to slide down here to copy of Gospel Walk Tips Week 8. All right, you have this, G minor, and these are some of Diego's favorite chords. And then I go up to the 9th, which is such a nice dee-da-da, and then dee-da-da. Nice. It was the info. All right, so you're good now. Hey, even what I was just doing is something I want to get you guys to do, is think about the pulse without even have to have the metronome. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 2 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 2 and Isn't that fun just to do that? Just a fun little reminder. All right, let me try to go back to this window and say goodbye to everyone. Now that we got Vance's office hours out of the way. All right, you guys are fun. Oh, awesome. Working on this, trying to understand the rationale for this progression. So Sharon has actually been, Sharon's killing it on the keys, and she was doing this groove. We worked on this same groove the other day. Bum, 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 and here. What's up, George? Good to see you. Hey, Rick, off to the gym. Everybody say goodbye to Rick, and I'm going to say goodbye to everyone, but just hold on 1 second. So Sharon's been doing all this grooving, like she's turning on the metronome and she's looping these things. And I want you guys to do the same thing. Sharon, I want you to also turn on the 16th notes for this. And I hope that I know you do a lot of multitasking, so make sure, everybody, do not get off this live without making sure that you understand with the metronome. I want you to put it on to where you hear the click, but in 16th notes, if you have a metronome that does that, and you're going to get the beat going like this. And you hear that, and you start counting on 2. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. And I'm at 72 beats per minute with 16th notes, just so we're clear. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And I do it this. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. And if you need to slow it down even more than that, do it. And then 1 E and a 2 E and a, go ahead and play this loop. We go E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Listen how nice it just feels when you do that. 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Just let it groove. And then maybe add this. 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 4 E and a. And a 40 and a 40 and Isn't that fun? So fun. That's so funny, Vance. All right. And your lesson, everybody, if you don't do anything else, get this by next week. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. All right, guys. Y'all are so funny. All right, I'm going to give my shout outs. Don't leave without me saying goodbye to you for today. All right, so Anthony was first on today. Good to see you, Anthony. And Dave P., good to see you. Dave P. is an all-access member. Thank you, Dave. Vicky, thank you for being a member of everything. Dave P., once again, I think you went to the dentist. Rick, the Gandalf of iMusicAcademy, is our leader of the group. He is going to the gym, probably already left. Thank you, Rick, for being an all-access member. Vicky, of course. Hugh, thank you for being an all-access member and a Chord Academy member, even though you don't have to be. Dave P. Bill, thank you for being an all-access member. Good to see you as always. Bill's awesome with all his support. Dad, thank you for being a member of everything I ever do. Let's see. I want to make sure I get everybody. Vance, thank you for being an elite YouTube member and proud poet of iMusicAcademy. Doug, thank you for being a member of iMusicAcademy and the YouTube channel. Doug, I think, was one of our first guys on as a member. We're at 16 now. Let me see. Diego, thank you for being an awesome new student of mine and already a good friend. So then we have, let me make sure I got everybody. Jeffrey, the hardest working man at iMusicAcademy, on every single time I go live. Thank you, Jeffrey, for support of iMusicAcademy and the community. Make sure, let me just make sure, hold on. Everybody's going to get, Vicky, of course, Queen Vic, helps me with everything. I'm getting to the end here. George is a longtime supporter of iMusicAcademy. Thank you for being a member of Chord Academy and all your support through the years. Sharon, my newest awesome student. Second to newest. Sharon, thank you for being so awesome. And Sharon is a proud member of the YouTube community, an elite member of the YouTube community. Thank you so much, Sharon. All right, and Diego, awesome. All right, guys, that's good. Go practice now. And make sure you like this video. We haven't even been hitting 10 in some of these videos that we do. We should be at 10 by the time the live ends, don't you think? Also, thank you to those of you who have been commenting on the channel. It really does help. I not only for the feedback, but also it helps the algorithm. So make sure you hit the, I used to not say this, but I think I should. It's just a reminder that if you want to know whenever I go live, just hit that notification thing and it'll let you know whenever I go live. Like Jeffrey always knows when I go live, so I know he knows when I go live. I know he has that button checked. All right, have a great one, everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Thursday is all access. And I'm working on the idea of getting these notes to show up. I know we're having fun and I'm playing along with these silly graphics right now, but don't worry, we have some really cool things going. And it's really all Diego's fault that I have this new software anyway. And I have this old software too, so have no fear. All right, 30 seconds to say goodbye to each other. All right, Jeffrey says we're at 10. All right, Jeffrey, that's good. We got to 10. All right, hey, Diego, I'm going to hang up really quickly. Do you have time to break into my computer really quickly? $11 now, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's my new statistician. You know, originally this morning I was, all right, you're going to help me out? All right, 10 seconds and I'll hang up. So, bye, George. Good to see you. George, man, George he's been with us from the beginning. George is the man. All right, I was going to do Ray Charles today, just so you guys know. But Ray Charles, the whole thing is coming. We're going to do it in C and in E. I don't even want to play the bass line because we'll get dinged, I'm sure. It doesn't matter. I'll probably get a copyright strike for that. All right, have a good one. This is way too much fun, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out and supporting the stream.